morning students. In the last session from oscillations we discuss various kind of physical quantities. First one is periodic motion. What is meant by the periodic motion? The motion which repeats itself in regular intervals of time along the same path is called periodic motion. Example, motion of the earth around the sun, motion of the electrons around the nucleus. And after we discuss about oscillatory motion. What is meant by the oscillatory motion? The to and fro about a fixed point. Okay na? If the particle moves to and fro about a fixed point is said to be oscillatory or vibratory motion. And next we discuss about simple harmonic motion. What is meant by the simple harmonic motion? In a periodic motion, if the particle moves to and fro about a fixed point is said to be simple harmonic if its acceleration is directly proportional to displacement and opposite to it. Okay na? So acceleration always directly proportional to displacement and acceleration always acts towards the main position and acceleration is opposite to the displacement. Okay? And the examples of simple harmonic motion, that is the motion of the pendulum with a small amplitude and the motion of the loaded spring with a small amplitude is the examples of simple harmonic motion. Again, simple harmonic motion categorized in two types. One is linear simple harmonic motion, another one is angular simple harmonic motion. Okay na? So during the motion the particle crosses various points. That is, the point where the force acting on the particle is zero is called main position, and the point where the displacement is maximum is called extreme position. So during one oscillation it has two extreme positions. One is positive extreme position, another one is negative extreme position. And the maximum displacement of the particle from the mean position is called amplitude. So the SI units of amplitude is meters and CGS units of amplitude is centimeters. What is meant by the amplitude? The maximum displacement of the particle from the main position. During one oscillation, the displacement of the particle is zero and also velocity of the particle is zero. Okay na? During one oscillation, the distance travelled by the particle or covered by the particle is 4a and speed s is equal to 4a by t, where t is the time period to complete one oscillation. So the total oscillation can be divided into 4 quadrants, each quadrants having the time period t by 4 seconds. So t by 4, t by 4, t by 4 and t by 4. So total time period for one oscillation is capital T. If L is the length of simple harmonic oscillator, L is equal to 2a. So A is equal to L by 2. Okay na? Where L is the length or span of simple harmonic oscillator. And also we discuss the expressions for the displacement, velocity and acceleration of the particle in SHM. In order to derive the expression for the displacement, velocity and acceleration, we consider a reference circle on which a particle P rotates in anti-clockwise direction on the circumference of the circle with constant angular velocity omega. Let a perpendicular is drawn on horizontal diameter xo, x dash and vertical diameter yo, y dash. The time taken by the particle to complete one rotation is equal to the time taken by the projection on any diameter complete one oscillations. And also we proved the oscillations of the projection on any diameter is simple harmonic. So from this we derived the expression for the displacement y is equal to a sin omega t, expression for the velocity v is equal to a omega cos omega t, and the acceleration a is equal to minus omega square a sin omega t, that is a is equal to minus omega square y, where minus indicates the acceleration is opposite to the displacement. So from this expression we can conclude that the motion of the projection on any diameter of the reference circle is simple harmonic. Okay na? And in this session we are going to derive the expression for the time period and frequency of the particle. Expression for time period of a particle Consider a particle performs simple harmonic oscillations whose acceleration a is equal to minus omega square y, where minus indicates direction only. So a is equal to omega square y, omega square is equal to a by y, omega is equal root over a by y. We know omega is equal to 2 pi by t, that equal to root over a by y. So finally we can write the expression for the time period t is equal to 2 pi into root over y by a. Okay na? Where y is the displacement, a is the acceleration of the particle. So t is equal to 2 pi into root over y by a is the expression for the time period of a particle in SHM. Next, frequency. We know the reciprocal of the time period is called frequency. So f is equal to 1 by 2 pi root over a by y is the expression for the frequency of the particle. Okay na? So this is the expression for the time period, that is the time taken by the particle to complete one oscillation. The number of oscillations made by the particle in 1 second is frequency, that is f is equal to 1 by 2 pi root over a by y. So these are the expressions for the time period and frequency. And our next topic is graphical representation of displacement and velocity and acceleration of the particle in SHM. We know during one oscillation we have 4 quadrants. The time taken to complete one quadrant, that is the time taken to move the particle from mean position to extreme position, is t by 4. So total time period can be divided into 4 equal time periods, that is 4 equal quadrants. The time taken to cover each quadrant is t by 4 seconds. Okay. So in order to explain the graphical representation of displacement, velocity and acceleration, let the time taken by the particle, that is time taken along x-axis, and the maximum displacement from the mean position is called amplitude, that is plus a and minus a. The displacement of the particle varies between two extreme positions, that is plus a and minus a. We know expression for the displacement y is equal to a sin omega t. Similarly, we know the expression for the velocity v is equal to a omega cos omega t. So the maximum velocity is nothing but a omega. So the value of velocity varies between plus a omega to minus a omega. So the first graph is displacement time graph, second graph is velocity time graph, okay, and third one acceleration time graph. We know the expression for the acceleration of the particle a is equal to minus omega square y, okay na? And we can also write minus omega square a sin omega t. So minus omega square is the maximum value of acceleration. So the acceleration is varies between plus omega square a to minus omega square a, okay. If we divided the total time period into 4 quadrants, so to complete first quadrant, that is t by 4 seconds, and second quadrant t by 2 seconds, and third one is 3t by 4 seconds, finally capital T seconds to complete one oscillations, okay. So first displacement time graph. We know displacement y is equal to a sin omega t. So y is equal to a sin omega, that is 2 pi by t into small t. First, at a time interval t is equal to 0 seconds, that is the particle is at mean position. If t is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So initially the particle at mean position, okay na? Similarly, if t is equal to t by 4 seconds, displacement y is equal to a sin 2 pi by t into t by 4. By cancelling, y is equal to a sin pi by 2, that is y is equal to a sin 90. We know sin 90 equal to 1, y is equal to plus a, since sin 90 equal to 1, okay na? So at a time interval t is equal to t by 4 seconds, the particle is at a positive extreme position, that is plus a. Similarly, t by 2, if t is equal to t by 2 seconds, y is equal to a sin 2 pi by t into t by 2 seconds. So by cancelling, sin 180, sin pi is nothing but 180, sin 180 is 0. So displacement y equal to 0. So that is again after t by 2 seconds the particle is at mean position. Similarly, if t is equal to t by 4 seconds, y is equal to 3t by 4 seconds, a sin 2 pi by t into 3t by 4 by cancelling. Okay na? So y is equal to a sin 3 pi by 2. Okay na? 180 by 2 90 sin 270. Sin 270 is nothing but a minus 1. Sin 270 is minus 1. So y is equal to minus a. Now the particle is at a negative extreme position. Okay na? Next, finally, if t is equal to capital T, y is equal to a sin 2 pi by t into t sin 360. Sin 360 is nothing but a 1. Okay na? So sin 360 sin 0 0, so sin 360 also 0. So again displacement y is equal to 0. Again the particle reaches to the mean position after a time period capital T. Okay. If we line joining all the points, that is locus of the all the points gives the displacement time graph. Okay na? So it is a sine wave. So the graph of a particle in SHM, that is displacement time graph, seems like this. Next, similarly we can draw the velocity time graph. So similarly we can draw the velocity time graph. We know velocity v is equal to a omega cos omega t. So v is equal to a omega cos 2 pi by t into t. First one. At t is equal to 0 seconds, v is equal to a omega cos 2 pi by t into 0. So v is equal to a omega. Cos 0 equal to 1. So v is equal to plus a omega, that is the particle initially at a positive extreme position at a time interval t is equal to 0 seconds. Now at a time interval t is equal to t by 4 seconds. Similarly, at t is equal to t by 4 second, v is equal to a omega cos 2 pi by t into t by 4, cos 90 1. So v is equal to 0, since cos 90 equal to 0. Okay na? At t is equal to t by 4 second, v is equal to a omega cos 2 pi by t into t by 4 seconds. By cancelling we get cos 90. So we know cos 90 equal to 0, so velocity is 0. Then after t by 4 seconds the particle is at a mean position. Similarly, at t is equal to t by 2 seconds, v is equal to a omega cos 2 pi by t into t by 2. By cancelling, cos 180 minus 1 cos 180 minus 1. So, V is equal to minus a omega, that is at t by 2 seconds the particle is at a negative extreme position. Next, at a time 3t by 4, at a t is equal to 3t by 4 seconds, V is equal to a omega cos 2 pi by t into 3t by 4. By cancelling, cos 270 is 0. So, V is equal to 0. So, after 3t by 4 second, the particle again reaches to mean position. And finally, at t is equal to t seconds, V is equal to a omega cos 2 pi by t into t. So, V is equal to a omega, since cos 360 equal to 1. So, finally again the particle is at a positive extreme position. Now, the locus of all the points gives the velocity time graph. So, this is the velocity time graph of a particle in SHM. And next we discuss about the acceleration time graph. We know A is equal to minus omega square A sin omega t. Okay na? Simply we can say that the acceleration is directly proportional to displacement and opposite to it. So, the acceleration curve opposite to the displacement curve. At t is equal to 0 seconds, A is equal to minus omega square A sin 2 pi by t into 0. So, A is equal to 0, since sin 0 is equal to 0. Okay. So, the particle initially at mean position at a time interval t is equal to 0 seconds. Similarly, at t is equal to t by 4 second, A is equal to minus omega square A sin 2 pi by t into t by 4. By sin 91, so A is equal to minus omega square A, since sin 90 equal to 1. Now, at a time interval t is equal to t by 2 seconds, the particle is at negative extreme position. Okay. Next, at a time interval t is equal to t by 2 seconds, A is equal to minus omega square A sin 2 pi by t into t by 2, sin 180 0, again A is equal to 0, since sin 180 equal to 0. Again the particle from negative extreme position reaches to mean position. Okay na? Next, at a time interval t is equal to 3t by 4, A is equal to minus omega square A sin 2 pi by t into 3t by 4. By cancelling, sin 270 is minus 1. So, A is equal to omega square A, since sin 270 is minus 1. So, minus of minus plus. Now, the particle is at positive extreme position. Finally, at a time interval t is equal to t seconds, a is equal to minus omega square a sin 2 pi by t into t. So sin 360 is 0. Sin 360 is 0. So finally a is equal to 0. So after over a time period capital T, the particle reaches to the mean position. If we locus all the points, we get a graph exactly opposite to the displacement graph. Okay na? So these are the graphs for displacement, velocity and acceleration of a particle in SHM. So from the graphical representation of displacement, velocity and acceleration, different time periods, the particle possesses different displacements, velocities and acceleration. Okay na? So at a time period t is equal to 0 seconds, displacement is 0. Okay na? Velocity is a omega, and at a time t is equal to 0, acceleration is also 0. Okay na? Next, at a time interval t is equal to t by 4 seconds, displacement is plus a and velocity is 0 and acceleration is minus omega square a, minus omega square a. Next, at a time period small t is equal to t by 2, t is equal to t by 2 seconds, the displacement is 0 and velocity minus a omega and the acceleration is also 0. Okay. Next, at a time interval t is equal to 3t by 4 seconds, 3t by 4 seconds, displacement y is equal to minus a and velocity v is equal to 0, acceleration plus omega square a, plus omega square a. Finally, at a time interval t by t seconds, that is over completing one oscillation, the displacement of the particle 0, that is restores its original position, reaches to the mean position, that is rest position after complete a time period. Okay na? Next, velocity, that is plus a omega again, and acceleration becomes 0. So these are the values of displacements, velocity and acceleration at different time intervals. Okay na? So in this session we discuss about the time period of a particle in SHM, frequency of the particle in SHM, and also we discuss about the graphical representation of displacement, velocity and acceleration. And our next topic is phase of the particle in SHM. The phase of the particle executing SHM at any instant is defined as the state or condition regarding to position and the direction of the motion at that instant. Okay na? Position and the direction of the motion at that instant. Let us consider a particle rotates in circular path with constant angular velocity omega on the circumference of the circle of radius a. Initially, the particle is at point x at a time interval t is equal to 0 seconds. Now, the particle displaced to point A, that is displacement is phi, and further displaced from A to B through an angle theta. So, from the triangle XOA, the angle XOA is phi and the angle XOB is theta, that is total angle is omega t plus phi, where omega t plus phi is called phase, phi is called initial phase or epoch. Okay, na? Phi is called initial phase or epoch. So, when the particle moving towards the positive extreme position, the expression for the displacement of the particle y is equal to a sin omega t plus phi, where omega t plus phi is called phase, phi is called initial phase or epoch. Similarly, here also initially the particle is at point A, that is initially at a negative extreme position. Now it is moving towards mean position. The initial phase is phi and further it is displaced from x to b through an angle theta. Then the total phase is omega t minus phi. So, from the diagram, angle XOA is phi, XOB is omega t minus phi. In this case, the expression for the displacement of the particle executing SHM with respect to position and direction of the motion at that instant, y is equal to a sin omega t minus phi, where omega t minus phi is called phase of the particle and phi is called initial phase or epoch. So, these are the expression for the displacement of the particle executing in SHM regarding with the position and direction of the motion at that instant. So, in this session we also discussed about phase of the particle in SHM.